Of course, Norfolk is not the only council having to make tough decisions. Over the last 4 years, Suffolk has made £130 million of savings and Essex £450 million. But the government says it's investing in communities in different ways. The Communities Secretary was in Harlow today visiting a new enterprise zone, which it's hoped will create thousands of jobs.
The hungry jaws of heavy machinery, demolishing the old Nortel telecommunications factory in Harlow, bite by bite. In many ways, it's a sad sight. It's now nearly 10 years since this factory closed, with the loss of around 1,000 jobs, and scientific history was made here. On this site, back in 1964, Sir Charles Keogh and a colleague called George Hockham invented fibre optic communication. Today, Eric Pickles, the Secretary of State for Communities and Local Government, was amongst those huddled beneath the umbrellas on a guided tour because the outlook for the factory site is bright. It's now part of a government-backed enterprise zone, which it's hoped will bring medtech research, data storage and a business park to Harlow, creating hundreds and hundreds of precious jobs. But with the Secretary of State on the tour, representatives of local councils who say their budgets have never been tighter.
If there was ever a large amount of fat that could be cut out of local government finances, it is long gone. So I'm very pleased that this year we've managed to get a balanced budget without frontline service cuts. But it's going to be, incredibly difficult next year.
Britain is very centralised, and frankly, successive governments, not just the present government, but earlier governments, have got used to bullying and pushing local government around and getting cuts off them. The dominance of Whitehall allows them to do this.
But that's an analysis the Secretary of State may not agree with. The government says councils must share the pain of reducing the deficit. Gareth George, BBC Look East.